In last lecture, we learned about the basic equations governing the operation of the DC motor. Okay, where we draw a circuit diagram of the armature. Okay, armature consists of what? Armature resistance, and because of the rotation of armature, a back EMF develops. Okay, so the circuit diagram of armature will be like this. Okay, it will have armature voltage VA across it. Okay, the armature resistance is equal to RA, and the current flowing through the armature is IA. Okay, and because of the rotation, the back EMF is produced. Okay, now in this lecture we will derive the equations for each type of motors. Okay, the most commonly used motors are the shunt and separately excited DC motors, as well as series DC motor. Okay, we only derive equation for these motors. Okay, cumulatively compound motor is not in common. Okay, it is not used for most of the applications. Okay, most of the time series motor, okay, for example in traction, or shunt and separately excited motor, for example for constant speed applications. Okay, they are used. Okay, so we will study the equations governing the operation of these three motors. Okay, first I will draw the circuit of armature. Okay, the voltage across armature is VA. The current flow, the resistance of this armature is RA, and the current flowing through it is IA. And because of the rotation of armature, the back EMF, okay, which is in opposite direction to the applied voltage, okay, will be developed. Okay, this is the armature circuit diagram. Okay, and the equation governing the operation are, first is the VA is equal to E plus IRA. Okay, second equation we have studied or we have developed is back EMF equation. E is equal to KE phi IA. KE phi IA. This is the equation number 2. And third equation is of torque. T is equal to KE phi into IA. Sorry, E is equal to equation. Sorry, 1 minute. E is equal to KE phi omega m. KE phi omega m, and T is equal to KE phi IA. Okay, E is a subscript. Okay, the constant is KE. Okay, it is a motor constant. Okay, these three equations. Okay, and we will use these three equations to develop the equations governing the operation of various motors. Okay, the first motor is shunt. Okay, shunt motor, and if we study the circuit diagram of shunt and separately excited DC motor, we will observe that the voltage across armature in both cases is going to be constant. So the equations governing the shunt and separately excited DC motor are same. Okay? So first motor is shunt and separately excited motors. Okay, I will draw the diagram of shunt motor and separately excited motor once again. Okay, this is the armature part. Okay, and in shunt motor, the field winding is connected in parallel to the or in shunt to the armature circuit, and both are supplied with the same voltage V or same source. Okay, the current through the armature is IA, current through the shunt winding is ISH or IF field winding. Okay, the voltage across, in this case, the voltage across armature VA, armature voltage VA is equal to V, because armature circuit and field circuit are connected in parallel. Okay. And if we study the circuit diagram of separately excited DC motor, okay, we will get the same equations. Okay, this is the armature part of the separately excited DC motor, and field is provided with different or independent source. VM. Okay, in this case also the armature voltage VA is equal to source voltage V. Okay, means we can say that in both cases the armature is supplied with the same source voltage. Okay, so the equations governing both these motors, okay, are the same. Also you studied this speed control techniques, like the first speed control technique you have studied is armature voltage control. Okay, where what you do, the extra resistance is connected in series with the armature. Okay, and as the value of that resistance is changed, the speed is going to be changed. Okay, and the circuit diagram for armature voltage control method in both cases, in shunt and separately excited DC motor, is the same. Okay, okay, you just control the armature circuit. Okay, uh, and doing armature voltage control technique, okay, what is the condition? The field circuit should not be changed. There will not be any changes in field circuit. Okay, means what? Only armature part, armature voltage part has to be changed. Okay, and second method is the field weakening method or field control method. Okay, in that case what you do, the you connect extra resistance in field circuit. Okay, so as the value of that resistance is going to be changed, the voltage across the field will be changed, so the current flowing through the field will be different. Okay, in various cases. Okay, so the flux produced by that field winding will be different, and so you can change the speed. Okay, further this condition is the armature circuit should not be changed, should not be changed. Okay, means what? While controlling the motor using armature voltage control, field circuit is going to be constant, and while controlling the speed of these two motors using field control, okay, armature circuit should be constant. Okay, means what? The control techniques of these two motors are also same. Okay, so the equations governing these two motors should be the same. Okay, I will write the back EMF equation of both these for these two motors E is equal to what we have written above. E is equal to Ke pi omega m. I think that was equation number 2, and torque equation T is equal to Ke pi I. That was the equation number 3. Okay. If you observe both these circuits, you can learn that the voltage across the field is going to be constant, equal to the supply voltage. Vf is equal to V in this case. Vf is equal to V. Okay, and suppose in separately excited DC motor, if we put Vf is equal to V, okay, if you maintain Vf is equal to V, then we can say that in both cases the field voltage is going to be constant, equal to the source voltage. Okay. So since voltage across or field voltage is constant, equal to source voltage capital V. Capital V. Therefore, field current, obviously field current IF is equal to Vf by field resistance Ref. Okay, is equal to Vf is equal to V divided by Ref, and obviously it is constant because V the source voltage it is going to be constant, Rf is the field resistance, and it is constant once the motor is designed. Since we know that flux produced by any field phi is proportional to the current flowing through that windings. Okay, means what? Phi is proportional to the IF. Okay, as IF is constant, it implies phi equal to constant. Phi is also constant. So the equation number 2, EB is equal to Ke pi omega m, or T is equal to Ke pi Ia. In that both these equation, phi is going to be constant. Phi is going to be constant. So we can write Ke pi, the product Ke pi. Ke is Ke was a motor constant, which is already a constant, and now for these two motors, phi is also constant. So this product of these two quantities will emerge a new constant. Okay, something equal to K. Okay, it is a constant. So the equation becomes equal to EB is equal to Ke pi omega m. Now Ke pi is equal to K, so EB is equal to K omega m. Okay, this is equation number 4. Okay, these equations only valid for shunt and separately excited DC motor. These are not general equations. Okay, only the EB is equal to Ke pi omega, it is a general equation. Similarly, T is equal to Ke pi Ia equal to Ki. This is equation number 5. Okay, these are two new equations. Also, from equation 4, we can write that omega m, or I will write equation number 4 once again. EB is equal to K omega m. Therefore, omega m is equal to EB by K. Okay, but the voltage equations of armature circuit, that is armature voltage VA is equal to, since VA is equal to E plus or EB plus IARA, okay, therefore EB is equal to VA minus IARA. Okay, 1 minute. For back EMF, we have used the symbol E, not EB. So I will just erase that B part. Sorry. So back EMF E is equal to VA minus IARA. So this equation number 6 will become omega M equal to, in place of E, we will write VA minus IARA divided by K is equal to VA by K minus RA by K into IA. Okay. This is equation number 7. Okay. And we know that T is equal to KIA. T is equal to KIA. Therefore, IA is equal to T by K. T by K. So the equation 7, okay, speed equation 7 can be write in terms of torque also by replacing IA by T by K. So omega M is equal to V by K minus RA by K. Instead of this IA, okay, I will write T by K. So this equation will become VA by K minus RA by K square, okay, into T. Equation number 8. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Now this shunt and separately excited DC motor part is completed. कुणाला काय डाऊट आहेत का? श्वेता, कळले का इक्वेशन?
हो सर.
Okay. Now we will derive the equation for series motor. Second motor is series motor. I will draw first the circuit diagram of series motor. That was the circuit diagram of series motor, where field is connected in series with the armature. Okay, supply voltage is V, current is IA. Okay, again those three equations I will write once again. First was the VA is equal to E plus IARA. Okay, this equation we have derived using the armature circuit only. I will draw armature circuit once again. VA is the voltage across armature, resistance RA of the armature, and back EMF developed due to the rotation of armature is E. Okay, and other two equations are E equal to Ke phi omega m. That was equation number 2. And third equation was T equal to Ke phi Ia. This is the equation number 3. Okay. Now, in case of series motor, the field current IF is equal to armature current I. Means what? As armature current IA changes, the field current IF will change. So the flux produced by the field winding of series motor will change. Okay, so we can write that phi is proportional to IA, or phi is equal to Kf into Ia. Okay, where Kf is a constant. Okay, we can write Kf as a field constant. Okay, because this equation phi proportional to Ia is governs the operation of the field winding only. We can write here field winding constant. Okay, so we have this equation. I will write for this part. This is the equation number 4. Okay, so the equation of torque and equation of back EMF, so the equation of the speed will be different in this case. T equal to Ke phi Ia will become Ke phi is equal to Kf into Ia. Kf into Ia into Ia is equal to Ke Kf into Ia square. Okay, this will be equation number 5. So do you get it? Kasa equation ana kaalana? For series motor, the field winding is connected in series. So field current IF is equal to armature current IA. As the load on motor will change, the current drawn by the armature will change. That is, armature current IA will change as the field winding is connected in series with the armature circuit. So the field current will change. And if the field current is changed, then the flux produced by that machine will change. Okay. So we can write equation number 4 as phi is equal to KFIA, and by putting phi is equal to KFIF instead of phi, okay, we will get equation number 5. Equation number 5. Okay. So once again, I will write the equation of back EMF is equal to I will write in middle. E is equal to Ke phi omega m. Therefore, E is equal to, instead of phi, I will write Kf into Ia. So equation equal to Ke into Kf Ia into omega m. Okay, which will be equal to Ke Kf Ia into omega m. Okay, therefore omega m will be equal to E divided by Ke Kf into Ia. Okay, again E is nothing but equal to what? Va minus IRE. Okay, it will be divided by KE KF IA. Okay, by we can simplify this equation as omega m is equal to V divided by KE KF into IA minus IARA divided by KE KF into IA. This IA will get cancelled and the equation becomes omega m is equal to VA divided by KE KF into IA minus RA divided by KE KF. Okay, the part RA divided by KE KF is constant. So the speed will be governed by first part only. Okay, means what is the value of armature voltage provided to the armature circuit and what is the value of the armature current. Okay, depending on these two values the speed will vary. Okay, this will be equation number, I think equation number 6. Okay, I will rewrite equation number 5. This is the equation number 5. T is equal to KE KF IA square. Since T is equal to KE KF IA square, okay, therefore IA square is equal to T by KE KF. Okay, therefore IA equal to square root of T divided by square root of KE KF. Okay, we can put this value of IA in equation number 6. Okay, we will get the speed equation in terms of torque. So omega m is equal to VA divided by KE KF. Okay, instead of this IA, okay, we will write square root of T divided by square root of KE KF. Okay, minus the constant term will be the same, RA divided by KE KF. Is equal to VA divided by, okay, this division will takes place, okay, KE KF and square root of KE KF. Okay, it will give the square root of KE KF, okay, into square root of T minus RA divided by KE KF. Okay, this is the equation number, I think 7. Okay, these are the equations governs the operation of the series motor. Okay, we have to use these equations to solve the problems. Okay, कळालं सगळ्यांना? अजून एकदा सांगू हे समजावून? का डाउट आहे? तेजस 62 स्टूडेंट आहे, प्लीज स्नॅपशॉट घेतोस का?
हाँ सर.
ओके, का डाउट आहे का तेजस?
नाही.
ओके, तुला विचार अजून. समीर, हॅलो समीर. समीर, स्नेहल करनाळे, काल विचारलं होतं काय बोलला नाही.
सर मला रेंज नाहीये.
मग नुसतंच प्रेझेंट द्या बसताय. आज कसं काय रेंज आहे?
तुमचा आवाज येतोय मला, पण माझा आवाज तुम्हाला जात नाही. मी काल
आता येतोय की.
हॅलो सर म्हणत होते.
आता यायला
मी आता दुसरीकडे आलोय लेक्चर साठी.
कुठं?
कुपवाड गावात मध्ये आलोय.
बर बर, ठीक आहे ठीक आहे, ओके. ऐकू येते ना माझं व्यवस्थित तुमच्या घरी असलं तरी?
तुमचं मला ऐकायला येते, पण माझा रिस्पॉन्स तुमच्यापर्यंत येत नाही.
आणि हे सगळं जे दाखवते स्क्रीन ते सगळी दिसते?
होय दिसत्या.
बरं ठीक आहे, मग मेसेज केला असा चालला असता ना तुम्ही की सर माझा तुमचा ऐकू येते कारण माझा तुमच्यापर्यंत आवाज जात नाही, असं मेसेज केला चालला असतं. ओके ठीक आहे. काळजी घ्या, गावात वगैरे काय फिरू नका. लोखंडे दीपा?
गावात फिरत नाही, गावातल्या घरात.
घरात आहे, बरं ठीक आहे, ओके. लोखंडे दीपा?
हा सर.
हा, कळालं का इक्वेशन्स कसे आलेत ते?
हा कळालंय.
सांगता का समजावून सगळं?
अयो.
नाही ठीक आहे, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. नोट्स आहेत ते व्यवस्थित वेळच्या वेळी सगळेजण काढत चला. ओके, आपण नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करूया. आता काय 5 मिनिटात काय प्रॉब्लेम तो होणार नाही व्यवस्थित. ओके, बुकमध्ये थोडेफार सॉल्व्ह प्रॉब्लेम सुद्धा आहेत. ओके, ते सॉल्व्ह प्रॉब्लेम सुद्धा घ्यायचेच आहे आपण, आणि अनसॉल्व्ह प्रॉब्लेम सुद्धा 1-2 सोडून देणार प्रत्येक टाईपचे. त्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम्स भरपूर होतील, काही प्रॉब्लेम तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम येणार नाही. ठीक आहे, या ठिकाणी फक्त एक सांगायचं राहिलं, तो तेवढा पार्ट घेऊया आपण, म्हणजे प्रॉब्लेम्सला काय लागते ते कळेल तुम्हाला. हे जे काही इंडिव्हिज्युअल इक्वेशन्स आहेत सिरीज मोटर आणि शंट मोटरचे, ते तुम्हाला माहितच असले पाहिजेत. ओके, किंवा ते माहीत समजा नसतील तर बेसिक इक्वेशन वरून ते डिराईव्ह कसं करायचं हे तरी माहित असलं पाहिजे. ओके, ते जर तेवढं जर येत असेल तरच प्रॉब्लेम सुटू शकतात. आणि पेपरला आय थिंक शिवाजी युनिव्हर्सिटीचे पेपर जे होते त्याच्यामध्ये आउट ऑफ 100 24 to 32 ओके 3 ते 4 प्रॉब्लेम असायचेच. तसं तुम्हाला इकडे सुद्धा आय थिंक माझ्यामध्ये 1-2 तर प्रॉब्लेम कमीत कमी असणारच. म्हणजे 16 ते 32 मार्काचे, म्हणजे तुम्ही 60 मार्कात असते तर 60 पैकी 2 प्रॉब्लेम म्हटल्यानंतर एक 16 ते 24 मार्काचं प्रॉब्लेम असू शकतात. ओके, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम सुद्धा व्यवस्थित करावे लागतील. सगळे जे काय प्रॉब्लेम घेणार त्याच्या बाहेरचा प्रॉब्लेम पडणार नाही याची सुद्धा गॅरंटी देतो. तर प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करताना आपल्याला रेशोज माहित असले पाहिजेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, द इक्वेशन E is equal to ke phi omega m. Okay, suppose 2 conditions are given. One condition is phi is equal to phi 1 and speed is equal to omega m1, and in that case the back EMF is E1. Suppose this is the first condition, and the second condition they have given was flux is phi 2, speed was omega 2 m2, and back EMF was E2. Suppose these two conditions are given, then using this equation, I think that was the equation number 2, we can write E1 by E2 is equal to omega m1 by omega m2 into phi 1 by phi 2. Some students are annotating. I am recording. This ratio we will require. Okay, and maybe in some cases, okay, along with this, okay, for example, for calculate phi 1 or phi 2, okay, the equation of torque is useful. T is equal to ke phi IA, or maybe to calculate IA, okay, or back EMF, we have to use this equation, voltage equation. VA is equal to E plus IR. Okay, so along with this equation, okay, you have to use these two equations, torque equation and the voltage equation. Okay, using these three equations and knowing which motor they have used, okay, they have given, okay, whether it is a series motor or shunt motor, okay, by drawing the circuit diagram of particular motor, we can solve these problems. Okay, in a GATE exam also, okay, 2 to 3 problems are based on such calculations. Okay, back EMF equation you have to know, the torque equation and the voltage equation you have to know. Okay, 2 to 3 problems are there always. We will stop here. जर काय डाऊट असेल तर विचारा. तो स्नॅपशॉट थोडं पाठव तेजस.
हाँ सर.
Okay.